Hello everybody. Today I'm Mamajana Manzura with you to talk about one interesting phonetic process which really improves your speaking skill. So we know that most learners struggle in mostly speaking skill, although they know grammar or vocabulary very well, and they struggle in understanding English movies, songs. And what is the reason? What do you think? Of course, their natural speech, rapid natural speech. Actually, speakers of all languages usually use it to simplify their language in daily lifestyle, and they use it to change some sounds or omit some sounds. In this case, their speech will be misunderstanding for learners. And this kind of process is called reduction. So this simplification may create some kind of reduction processes, and today we'll talk about some of them, like vowel reduction, elision, and assimilation. Today I will try to cover vowel reduction and elision, as it's really a large topic. I will try to focus only these ones. So what is reduction? As I said, it is simplifying the language. When we talk about reduction, you should remember important three key features. They are weakening, shortening, and disappearance of vowel sounds. In this process, these kind of features may occur. And don't forget one important thing, they should be only in unstressed positions, unstressed syllables. Let's see some examples. So, we know the modal verb can. I will try to read these examples for you. Who can do it? I can. I can do it. I can bring food. If you paid attention, there is a big difference in pronouncing of them. For example, who can do it? I have pronounced like who can. Who can do it? Not can do it. And next one, I can. Next one, I can do it. Again, can, not can. I can bring food. Can bring food. I have pronounced it in two different ways, can and can. So why? Because when you use modal verbs like auxiliary verbs, you can reduce the sound into schwa sound. And in English we have really famous sound schwa. It's pronounced like a. Deeply you will pronounce it here, a sound. It's really short. And almost all vowel sounds can be replaced with a sound. But when this kind of modal verb is used as a main verb, you can't reduce a sound. Like I can. Here it's main verb, not auxiliary verb. Therefore, don't forget, when your modal verb is a main verb, you can't reduce the sound. But in other cases, you can it. Can do it. Can bring, like this. It's one example for reduction. And now let's talk about types of reduction. So we have three types of reduction, and they are really connected to that three features I have talked about. The first one is qualitative, and it is weakening of the sound. Quantitative, it's shortening of the sound. And the complete, this is disappearance. Now we will talk about all of them in details. So, qualitative reduction. We have two types in qualitative reduction. The first one, when we talk about vowel sounds like I, E, Y, when they are in unstressed position, again, don't forget, these sounds should be in unstressed position, otherwise you can't reduce the sound. So these sounds are pronounced like E, short E sound. For example, busy, busy, E. You see, Y sound is pronounced like E. And the first one is B. It is strong syllable and it's stressed. And the next syllable is unstressed. Therefore, we'll pronounce like a short E. Busy. Or the next one, decay. Decay. You see, E. Decay. K is strong syllable, therefore we can't reduce the sound, but we can reduce the first syllable, which is unstressed, and it is a sound. And the next one is divide, the same process, divide. And then type B is for other vowels like A, O, U. Why we divided them into two types? Because we will just change the sound into two different sounds. The first one was short E, but the next one is our favorite, our famous common sound, schwa, a sound. Let's see examples. Most students pronounce it like polite. It's wrong. You should pronounce like polite. A light. You see, a sound, not o sound. Polite. Again, the first syllable is unstressed, therefore we are reducing it. Polite. Next one is lyrical. Lyrical. Oh, you see, it's too short. Oh. Or next one, again, most students pronounce like collaborate. It's wrong. You can't pronounce it like collaborate. It's collaborate. Collaborate. You see, collaborate. Love is strong sound. Therefore, we can't reduce it. And rate also strong sound. But other two, we can reduce. Collaborate. Okay, this is qualitative reduction. Quantitative reduction. This is too simple because it's just shortening long sounds into short sounds. Let's see some examples like me and he. Here I'm pronouncing like a fool, yes, me and he. But when you are going to pronounce rapid speech, you need to reduce it. You need to shorten the sound like me or he. He's going to do something. He's going to do something. Not he is going to do something. You see, it's just simple one, quantitative, just shortening long sounds into short ones. And the last one is complete reduction. And we have also another name like zero. By the name, you can understand, you will omit the sound. No vowel sound, you see? Like others, like other features, we have a little bit rules here. Here you can omit the sound when it is between voiceless sound and sonorant sound. For example, cotton, cotton. T, it is voiceless sound, and n, this is sonorant sound. And in the middle we have O vowel. As it's in the middle of voiceless and sonorant, we are omitting cotton. I'm not pronounced like cotton. Yes, it's totally wrong. You should pronounce like cotton or lesson, lesson. So, as usual, our first syllable is strong, but here, as it's the end, we are having here sonorant one, it can form syllable. Cotton, lesson. So, don't forget about this one also. Now, I want to show you some other examples here for reduction. Mostly function words can be reduced. For example, let's see some sentences here. It's for you. It's for you. It is pronunciation of just most students. But in rapid speech, native speakers, they will pronounce like fur, fur, Again, we are changing into schwa. So it's not for, it's for you. It's for you. You see, it's easier to pronounce it because when you pronounce like it's for you, how your muscles are working, you can see. And when you pronounce like for you, it's totally new, totally near to the F sound, for you. It takes a lot of time, not of time, a lot of time. How about a cup of tea? Cup of tea. You see, it's slightly, I'm pronouncing and changing of tea. I was going to tell you, not to tell you, to tell you. It's like you will pronounce only t sound and a schwa automatically comes together. To tell you. I was going to tell you. and not I was. I was going to tell you. It's easier and it's faster. The airport is not far from the capital city. But you can pronounce like this. The airport is not far from the capital city. Far from the capital city. You see? From the capital city. Not from the capital city. Again, we are changing into schwa sound. We need more financial support. And again, most students make mistake pronouncing it like support. Not it's support. It's like support. It looks like so polite. In the beginning, I have explained it. Qualitative. It is the same. You will change into schwa sound the first U sound. Support, support, support. You need to pay attention all the time. To pay attention all the time. If you pronounce like to pay attention, it takes more time. To pay attention all the time. So it is just only about reduction. As I said, it helps you to speak fast and fluent. And of course, you need some time to practice it. And we have also some other feature. Some other branch of reduction is called elision. It looks like somehow, but there is some differences also. If you see reduction inside some words, we can see elision between words. It's also used for casual rapid speech, and it's like omitting some sounds or mixing some sounds. For example, when it's happened with the vowel sounds, tonight, tonight. You see, I'm not saying tonight, tonight. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? Or with the consonants. Actually, you should pronounce, as a rule, you should pronounce like 8 tens. But it demands too just much time to pronounce 8 tens. And it's not comfortable for you. Yep. And when you want to speak faster, you can pronounce it slightly. But it's possible if you omit a sound. 8 tens. 8 tens. You see, it's easier and faster. This is the rule of elision. And so I have picked up one table which gives you this kind of examples for reduction and some for elision. For example, like or, not or, you can say not for, we have talked about this one, for. Not him, im. Do you know him? Do you know him? You see, I'm not pronouncing like do you know him? Do you know him? But it's easier to tell do you know him? Therefore, because of this kind of omitting or changing sound, some students can understand this kind of original movies. Therefore, they can't just bear to watch it till the end. This is a case, the main case. Therefore, if you learn, if you practice, then it will be easier to understand. Not only to understand, but also produce this kind of natural speech. Let's see other examples. Because, cause, give me. Want to, wanna. This kind of give me, want to, they can be examples for elision. I said between two words, yep, wanna. Going to, gonna, ought to, oughta, has to, hasta, had to, hadda, and na. And here, and why only and sound? It's like you and me, not you and me, you and me. So as you see, it's easier when you use this kind of shortening, weakening, or disappearance of the sounds. In this case, you can pronounce words easier and faster, and you can achieve native speakers speaking like them. So I think this video was useful for you. If you want to search more information through the internet, you can find searching reduction. Now you know how it's called. After just working and practicing, I'm sure you will achieve just to produce natural speech. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.